Previously on Trigger Happy Havoc.
DANGANRONPA.
I don't know what the fuck any of that means. Anyways, let's go! So, the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception. Hey, wait, what are you doing? A deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle. Guys, that's my thing. A deadly defense, a deadly faith. Guys, this is not cool. A deadly class trial. You took away the one thing I had! My guy, I cannot keep defending you. You don't have to prove shit! She's standing right there! Damn, okay, I'm oddly aroused. Why are y'all so hellbent in making me argue with my wife? Ding ding ding! Makoto's guilty, according to your bitch-ass monochromatic ass. Oh, the goat! Saved by a character chat AI! Woo-wee! It's Kyoko wearing a cup of noodles in her head. Greetings, my dearest friends. It is I, Madness, and welcome back to Trigger Happy Havoc Danganronpa. As you might remember, last week we just finished chapter 5 and we're entering the final track to finishing this game after 15 years. Finishing it again in the year of our Lord 2025. And it's been a great experience and we're just about to finish it and I'm so excited. Let me just let me lower this volume for myself. You guys are gonna hear it the exact same way it's ever. I'm just lowering it for myself. Cause like, yeah. Okay, there we go. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. The same people put together the killing game and began broadcasting it to the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Indeed.
Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
That's right. Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? Hey, Kyoko, can you use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid into the keyhole. And then... Oh, so it's like a master key. How does that work? Like, isn't the keys like have... Do every key ever have the same exact shape? Like, the whole school has the same lock design? That's a major security overhaul. Like, actually, that's dumb. Why is that the case? Sorry, I'm making me some spaghetti sandwiches. Because you guys know I love eating at the beginning of recordings. I should really clean up my act and start eating before the stream, but like, Mukbang is ASMR, baby. Yes, it opened!
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Chapter 6! Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, and ultimate death. And my wife is there! After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up, like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. Of course, Japanese game, patty shot, of course. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down. Don't lose your footing. If you sleep, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off of it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said that you were the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I came from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then your family's famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say, well, it's technically good, but like, truth by itself is not good or evil, it's the truth. The truth could be good or evil. So like, if you want to uncover the truth, you cannot be on one side. We stand neutral in all things. And to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. Damn! A conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Damn! Because like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride! So that explains... Before I came here, when I was looking up info about this school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However...
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? I'm in the closet. Sorry. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride... The reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak... It's because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? Nagi, what the fuck are you talking about? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk with my father about.
However...
There's something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young. So I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented. He had a promising future.
However,
But he had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself off from the family. No long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
right.
If that was true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. And her panties. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative. Wait, I am recording, right? Okay, yeah, I am recording. Jesus Christ. Okay. I would have been so mad. So mad if I wasn't. Anyways, I got all you could want here, all you could need here. She was more talkative. Honestly, I kind of relate to that feeling of Toko a lot. Because, like, some people have grudges, right? Like, they blame their circumstances and they wish to have something different, right? Like, change their past, their lives. That, oh, if only this person treated me this other way, I could have had a better life, or something like that. But the way I see it, the people in our lives, even the people that hurt us, they made us the people we are today. We have the taste and the friendships and the love we have today, and part of that was because of the people that hurt us. So I don't curse my past or the people that hurt me in the past. I accept them for who they were and what they did to me and move on. Because, like, I wouldn't be here if I didn't have the life I had. So I totally see Kyoko's perspective, and I think it's a really good one. For all she knows, that's the best way to put it, and to cut ties with them. It's clear that she doesn't hold resentment, or at least the way she's talking about him, she's not really holding any resentment. She just doesn't want anything to do with him. And that's fair. I also don't hold resentment to certain people in my life, but I don't want to associate with them anymore. And that's fair. If not wanting to associate with someone doesn't mean that you resent them. That's not what that means. You are in your full right to disassociate with someone and not hold any ill will towards them. So yeah, Kyoko, you're kind of cool and goated for that. And more emotional. I don't blame him, you know? He had his own life to live. Yeah, she's taking... Yeah! Hell yeah, Kyoko! That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true. Oh!
However...
But there's one thing. One thing that I can never forgive. Really?
So...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However...
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. Oh, they pitied you. Yeah, that sucks. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. in order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family? To just cut him out like that? Okay, Makoto, it's not that simple. You don't have to deal with someone just because you're blood related.
Wrong.
Yeah, our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Yeah! Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey.
Is blood really enough to call someone family? No, it's not. This is my hot take. Blood is not enough to call someone family. That's how I see it. I've caught people from my life who are blood relatives, but I don't see them as family. And I have people that are my family straight up that are not blood related to me. Family is a very crucial concept in a person's life, and I think you get to choose who your family is. A lot of that family you will choose to be blood relatives, of course, because just so happens that a lot of blood relatives really love you and share a lot of things in common with you, but not everyone who's blood related to you will, you know, be a good person to you or should be in your life. So like, yeah, Kyoko, that's a really good reasoning. Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. Man, you're a normie! So instead, I said nothing. That's the best thing you can do. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long. We finally reached the top. Looks like this is it.
Indeed.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out of. I unlocked it earlier, so it should be open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. Open sesame! The hatch opened with ease, and so... Hey! Looks like we're back. But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't really say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of here. Out of there, sorry. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. This is how we got out of the garbage pit. I never really imagined that's where it's led. Yum yum. Camera. Okay. So, now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out... And I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then...
Then let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
In other words...
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait! That's...
However...
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run anyway. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So, you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry, what you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's concerned. The mastermind is concerned? You said something like that before. What does it mean?
So...
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukura's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
Right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. If you're wondering, I'm eating a spaghetti with a peach tea. It's really good. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. I'm still a little super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. Fair enough. Can I see my wife before we go there? Map. Oh well. Oh well. Oh yeah. You got that something. I think you'll understand.
Well now.
Hey! Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead! What's he doing here? Motherfucker, you Dragon Balls or some shit like that? That's some bullshit. This is like One Piece. No one really dies except the people who did. You were supposed to be punished! Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again! And this time I won't leave anything up to chance! Kyoko!
Right.
Do whatever you feel you have to. What?!
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
now,
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? Lose? Or wait, is that an I? I lose? You! Explain yourself! What do you mean by that?
because...
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted to execute an excuse to kill me.
In other
I was supposed to be chosen as a Blackened and then executed, right? Hey! What are you talking about?
However,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another one like that.
right.
And in response to that unexpected development,
Indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However,
But then, there was another unexpected development waiting for you. The entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego! You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even if after you killed it.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro, you did.
Listen,
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of the rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well,
And you can prove this, right?
well,
No, I can't. Girl! Don't you say that! Don't you say it like that! What is this? A comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence? Who's up first, goddammit?
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only ever one absolute truth. And now you're talking. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type. You're not Columbo, bitch. If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been griped with the despair you so love to inspire.
However,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts. Well, I mean, I was low-key pushed to do this, but yeah, you go, girl. And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, Everyone out there watching this would be extremely disappointed. Huh?
Indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
that's what we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial. It's time for
one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
Damn!
Hey,
Well, what would make that proper climax? Well, that would make a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial. One last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept this challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Interesting. Very, with the other B. Interesting indeed. Barry?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So time for bear jokes. Now, what you've suggested might be possible. It would certainly make for one hearty of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cost you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory? Let's have one final grisly showdown! Kill yourself. Then we still have a shot at this. But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end. So for this final face-up, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right! Every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that, then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you. But koala is not a bear.
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school, then you win. But if you can't do all that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when the class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement. You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that. Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception? Then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro... It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but... Okay, enough bombs. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. I forgot how many... Oh, hello, Melt! I forgot how many bear pawns there were, Lamau. Yeah, no, in this specific part, yeah. This killing game began with 60 participants, all of them high school students. Hi! And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why did you go quiet all of a sudden? I'm done talking! I got nothing left to say to ya! So get lost, would ya? Why so mad? He seems emotionally unstable. Leave me alone! Get out of here! Oh, okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punish later anyway. I need to start getting ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto. Let's go. Okay. Man, you're freaky. You're a freaky bastard. Spaghetti! Spaghetti. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko! Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
however,
Don't thank me, friend. I'm not the one who fought for you. The who. Haha, good luck. Okay, don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. Damn! But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
because
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let their guard down, like I said. So when was it when the mastermind let their guard down?
so
I wasn't there to hear myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said that they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, I saw the Truman Show, so like I could low-key believe it.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet, somehow, the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost, us killing each other. They wanted to show the world?
it's
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all the rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
in other words.
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
Correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point? Makoto, you're so slow!
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope speak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair. The mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair. What? Oh my god, Makoto! You are so slow! They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous!
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivations come from despair. But is that really their only reasoning for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry that it must make you, and yet, that same motivation is what led to the masterminds revealing their weakness. What?
In other words.
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than it's reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored the rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
At the very
At least, that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves?
Indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much I may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of the regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all the proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer. But even if that didn't work...
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, that mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion?
Indeed.
To prove to the world that the despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance. Because you believe in me, another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue. No, you didn't. I could tell. You're a fucking idiot.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time at least, I won the bet. This time? She let out a quick sigh. It took like a small sign of relief. You betted our lives, woman! To be honest, I haven't been this nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic. At least you know. At least you accept it.
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible? Huh?
anyway,
Anyway, right now, we have to find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably on their dorms somewhere. Shall we go? Sure. But yeah, it seems unlikely because fucking Biachkuya. Wifey! Wifey!
Hey,
I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to. Aww. Wait, where are they actually? It says Kyoko's here, but I don't see her. Damn, that's tragic. Yeah, I know. The kitchen. And suddenly, we were greeted with... Oh my god! I'm the scat man! You again. Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. I'm the scat man! Jeez, what the heck?
however,
I wonder what that was all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah. My wife! Look at her! She's so happy! She looks so happy! She looks so happy to see me! Oh, she looks so happy to see me! See? And people say Toko is mean. She looks so happy to see that Makoto and Kyoko are fine. Come on! Spaghetti. Kyoko! Yay! Is that Makoto?
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Yeah!
Survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know?
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
I will slap you and see if it hurts. Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. Well, struggled together? I mean, Byakuya was doing his own thing for most of it. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto! He smells like a wet dog! Get away! Shoo! Shoo! In the flash, my tears dried up. Yeah, they're all... I need to remember everyone's a little bit mean. Ugh, you stink. Are you rotten? Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten. Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. This smell is so smelly. Super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. I win. She seems happy for a reason. Aww. She's happy to not be the smelliest one in the room. That's cute. Take a bath, please. I'm begging you, as someone who loves you. I don't need to talk to anyone else. There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Lukuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. Just listen for a little bit. You don't interrupt me, you bitches. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Mukuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course, it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind. What? Are you saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die. You spotted the trap. You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just, you know.
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. Damn, you spitting bars! The rules state that only the Blackened is the one to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did broke the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said now it's the mastermind that's concerned, that's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here! For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain again later. So, knowing all this, what do we know now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind. But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery?
But
But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone? Hey! Who said you could agree to those terms without taking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine with living here with my master. No. I meanwhile want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. Stop talking like you're the protagonist of a manga. Shut the fuck up, Kaiba. But figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Mukuro, and all the school's mysteries, it's a pretty tall freaking order. Just say fucking like a normal person. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all these mysteries. We're all in this together. Makoto, shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. I'm not sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve the mysteries.
Indeed.
That's what I thought too. At first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of this. Hint? It's a very polarizing approach. I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step into home speak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, didn't he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why?
So in
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
In other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add Mukuro and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
that's right.
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us? You can't be serious! Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said that all to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that it is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they are an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active? Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret. I don't care how sneaky you are, we would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times. Then maybe Monokuma wasn't autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Bing bong. Yeah, bitches, horny teenagers. Oh no, wait.
Cool announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
Oh yeah, because I have the trending.
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school. Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Okay, dude. How very magnanimous. Kyoko speaks like a normal person. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the doors.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone for the beginning anyway.
In the name
At this
of my
point,
family.
I can rely only on myself, on the Tagami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then, after making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Nope. He didn't take me with no. Yeah, that's better, honey. That's better. It's that way. Fuck you, man. Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream, or coffee. You're totally useless. So bye. Oh my girl. With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. We just leave Makoto, Hina, and in that case, I'm gonna go by myself too. What the fuck, you?
Just a second.
Wait, how come? Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Okay, Maya Fey. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's already going off by themselves? What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know.
'cause,
But
I mean,
up until now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. You hadn't been here, I would have died. But Makoto, that's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figured at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Indeed. So, wanna make out? So you're gonna go off on your own, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can still work together.
so
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right!
so then.
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
Correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth, by any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be the one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Oh, hell yeah! You start taking a look at Mukuro's skin line. The explosion is unknown. Blah, blah, blah. We don't know this. Once we find out the cooking Mikuro is Kusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. God, this music goes so hard. Fuck yeah. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Places to check. Thank you for writing it down. Honestly, knowing what we know, like at this point in the game, what you should be able to know, it would be really weird if any of these people were the mastermind. Because Makoto, protagonist, right? Byakuya Togami, it would be low-key very obvious. But he has shown his disdain for like Monokuma's tactics, and he's been very messing with everything, and we established that the mastermind doesn't want to mess with a lot of stuff. So yeah, it would make sense. And also how can you know what I don't know? Yeah, that immediately takes it out as a suspect. Fish and spaghetti. This man is as dumb as a rock. He would genuinely wouldn't be able to set this up. Unless he was faking being this stupid, but he's so genuinely stupid, it's so hard to fake. We trust Kyoko. The mastermind tried to kill her, of course she's not her. Aoi, kind of like the same kind of stuff as Yasuhiro. She's way too innocent for her to be the mastermind. Toko is a being of pure light and love. She could never do anything wrong in her life. But if we think about Genocide Show, we also know she's not, because she told us she's not, and she's batshit insane. And if she were the mastermind, she would say to us that she's the mastermind. So already the idea that one of the live survivors is the mastermind doesn't exactly make sense. So yeah, there's definitely something afoot. Anyways, yay! I've been something passed the wrong way. I've been wanting to go here for a while now. The gate is open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Damn! This is the second floor of the dorms? It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. Or maybe a rocket? Wait, so like the walls are broken, but like they don't lead to the outside. Oh, okay. They don't lead to the outside. Okay! There's definitely a body down there. Can't get in there. Okay, that's a shit ton of blood, Jesus Christ. Girls' bathroom, men's bathroom. More dead people. The Eye of Ra? Okay. Let's go in order. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's go in order. First off, this room here. Damn. What's up with the holes? There's no cameras. That was set up by Mastermind. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. Money! I opened the door just a crack. I glanced inside and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of the bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. That's it? That's everything we can check? Okay. That's everything. Okay. Let's go to the bathroom, I guess. Can I enter this one? Okay. Not even for the knowledge. Sure. But damn! The bathroom was... I guess the bathroom wasn't touched. I guess the bathroom just stayed okay. Mr. Giraffe Man, what do you have going on? This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for Hope's big students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Wait, isn't the class before theirs the class of Danganronpa 2? Melt, are you still in chat? You know about this? Aren't they like older? Like if I remember correctly, the class of Super Danganronpa 2 are like a year older, so Is this foreshadowing? I don't know. Okay, what do we got? Jesus Christ! Okay, let's go from left to right. There's some metal plate mounted in the locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way. Money! Oh! These are the sisters, okay. I can't imagine any way to get this locker to open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. This one looks fine. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. There must be... that must be how you open the locker. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers from the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean... well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and I ran across the card reader. And then... nope, no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it. Which means none of us can do it. Are you sure about that? Let's see the other ones. I can't imagine any way to get this locker to open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. There's a metal plate in the locker. I wonder if I can open this locker. Rattle. Nope, lock. Yep. It's gonna open. Money! Okay. Let's do this once. One by one. I wonder if I can open this locker. No lock. Metal plate. Okay. Look, is already broken. How many of those are? We're gonna open this locker. Rattle. No locked. No lock. What about this one? No lock. What about this one? No lock. So what was I even here for? Why was I even here for? I can't get anything from here. Gosh darn it. Okay. Let's see what's at the end of the hallway. This is being very disappointing. This room doesn't really feel like the student's room. It's more... it has some more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
Oh shit! It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? I wonder what this is! I wonder what this is. Shoo, boy, I wonder what I wonder why that door is so empty. I do wonder. That what? Who knows? It's a visual glitch because of that way that shit's could have. Who knows? Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. It's some kind of design mistake or a construction defect. Jesus Christ, Makoto!
So...
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
Indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. An open space? Does that mean? You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it.
However...
But that's where I ended up getting stuck, which is the regret I mentioned. Okay, before, let's keep investigating. A leather chair. I gotta use this is desk and a computer. This is some home computer. Belong to headmaster. Money. What about this? There's a PC on the desk. It must belong to the headmaster.
It
Whoever used it last, it looks like they were very interested in the Ultimate Despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the Ultimate Despair?
However,
There's not much though, nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The Ultimate Despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. Damn, girl! But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. Okay, the Ultimate Despair. Okay. Oh shit. Sorry. Wait, can I check the closet?
Correct.
No, I cannot.
Correct.
God damn it! Stop clicking! How to open it? You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However,
But I don't have a clue of what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. Wow! The ultimate detective, ladies and gentlemen. All we know it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. Who could have figured that out if not the ultimate detective? Woo! Impressive! You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to. Nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait. There might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of. Or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would have used her name as a password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it? Just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, if you want to try it, try it. Whatever you want. Okay. Okay, but like, how is her name the password? Like, all lowercase, all uppercase, just uppercase in the beginning, uppercase at the beginning of Kyoko and Kirigiri, just Kyoko Kirigiri, Kyoko Kirigiri. You don't know. Maybe it's her name and her birthday. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more. Booker's lucky that's how he got it first try. Alright! The alternate luck!
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay! In that case, here goes nothing! I claim myself and turn to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed her full name. Kyoko space Kirigiri. I don't think it allows spaces. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in. But okay, I guess it has spaces. I'm the idiot. Ultimate lucky student. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked! Damn!
why?
Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Oh, fuck off! Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. I'd better check out this. Okay. Yeah, we need to... Yep. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I got. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem
If it is what I think it is. At the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
anyway.
Just don't scream or anything. How do you know what's in there? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Depending on how big of a pussy you are and with your track record? Okay, I'm just gonna open it! Step by step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... You bitch! Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Sans Undertale! I'm sorry, that was a very bad joke. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined? Kyoko did.
I see.
Just as I thought. What? No, actually, what the fuck do you mean just as you thought? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. It's just that I had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing! It's a dead guy in a box! My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least, what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? You never expected to meet the in-laws this way, right, Makoto? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on! How can you know that for sure? Oh no! How do you know that's him?
So,
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So, that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. It's a very polarizing approach, I know! Okay, yeah, we already saw that. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were all 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
in other words,
that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or, no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked at the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties, but was that all there was to it? I gave up some of that pride. In order to let hope speak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I didn't know it was something a joker detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. I can't help but wonder. The headmaster's desk. He worked here? I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
because
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Man, Kyoko is a really good character. Starting from the top, I open all the desk drawers and look inside. I rummage through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk. Oh, so now I can open the things! Hell yeah!
in other words,
A handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is. I think you're probably right.
would seem
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko, I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Headmaster's handbook! And now let's begin to cry. This filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you should find a clue. I should take a closer look. But I don't think Kyoko would like to some stranger like me touching her that stuff. She already told you it's okay.
hey,
It's fine. Check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top, but all I found was piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
well,
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business or legacy, but instead, he left it all behind.
now.
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. Huh? This picture... It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, this picture is of... Hey, don't call her over! Don't be a dick, dude! Oh my god!
Why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to get myself free from the past, and yet... To now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. Oh hey, Zach! It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had his picture like this all this time, he wasn't really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. My timing, chat. A little! And now he's abandoned me again. And this time he even stole the only opportunity that I had to move on. He's there even worse. Has there even a worse father? I mean, I have a candidate for you. Kyoko, are you actually crying? No, but like I'm really fucking sad. Like it is this fucking... Come on, man! Come on! Okay, then I gotta worry. No, it's okay. I'm just... It's just a sprite. I'm good. Hold up, Kyoko. Why is that evidence?
Hey,
Why am I... Is that evidence? Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? A favor? What is it?
so
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but
Hey,
could you leave? Huh?
correct.
Just for a little while. I just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko, don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need
Just a
to
second.
get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. My guy, just leave. She wants to cry in peace. How you're your only connection by blood. You're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Do you? Then I'll see you later. Man. Is she really okay? She will be. Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. Not everything's about you, asshole. To find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster, he's dead. The one leading Hope Speak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope Speak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to these files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. But we were wrong about that. Wait. Okay. So, he's a man in his late 30s. Kyoko is like 19 at this point, but let's say those records were when she was 16. So if he was like, what, 39? At the very least, he would be 39. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, this is hitting a little too close to home. Kyoko's father had her at around 23 years old. This is a little tidbit a lot of people don't know about myself. My father had me at 23 years old. I was not expecting coming back to this game and find a newfound relatability to Kyoko Kirikiri, because her whole story, her whole thing, it hits a lot of themes close to my heart. This is insane. Which means the mastermind trade entity is really... Yeah, we've gone through this fucking flashback like 3 times! We get it! We're flashbacking more than an episode of One Piece. Jesus fuck. 15 of us men in the main hall. Including me, only 6 of us are alive. Everyone else is dead. Yep, dead as hell. 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 And I recommend my grandfather have my mother at 17. No joking, the times back then were insane. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that is insane. Damn. Even Mukuro. He and she undeniably died. So the ones still left alive are... me, that bitch, the stoner, the most gorgeous woman in the world, that girl, and the goth one. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be! I refuse to believe it! There has to be some other way! There just has to be! Makoto, I'm trying to cry in here! Shut the fuck up! Sorry, Kyoko. My grandpa was 16, my grandma was 20 or 23. Yikes! No, actually, my parents also had like a big age gap. I don't remember how much exactly, but yeah. Alright, let's see if we can open these up. Nope, locked. There's a car. Just a handling. Does that mean? Well, let's just keep it trying. Then. Wait, but what about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's room? Ah. My grandpa was 17. Yeah, 26 though. Thank you. Mel told me bless you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's give it one more try. Bilippy. Now let's see what we got inside. Oh shit! This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever you belong to probably has an organization's problem in every part of their life. Fuck you, dude! This is a crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Yeah, we got... there's a tarot set. Get good, my stream is delayed, man. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry to hear that. Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they are tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? Yes, we had a whole free time event with it. There's all kind of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuffed this didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. I'm trying to act as casual and natural as possible. I picked up one of the notebooks I saw, but the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I might have evaporated. Yasuhiro Hagakure. What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. This is our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes of a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into the civil war where we had the chance to take the classes. So what is this notebook? Locker run notebook. Sham. Let's open the other ones. Oh, don't tell me. Maybe he just sucks ass and got held back. Like, he canonically got held back in like his other high schools. Oh! This thing is practically empty, except for that thing! There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose is it? Whose is it? But there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look at it. It looks like a girl's handwriting. And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there. Words I've heard before. Say what? This is the third CG of Makoto looking at something reading with a "say what" expression. There's a plan to turn Hope speaking to a shelter and isolate students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens that the headmaster and my father, he was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to give them a hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country or the world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the... those words. Do you guys think Hope Speak Loki did eugenics? Like, do you think they low-key believe in that? This from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation of a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you will be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. Oh damn, so they never, even before the wipe, they never really got along. That's a wild sentence. I mean, considering the lore, it makes a little bit of sense, right? Like, I know that's an insane thing to say, but like, think about it. This can be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to because I have basic reading comprehension. Kyoko, I couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was he doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since she left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just happened to be the headmaster and my father. Oh, so this is like the setup. Wait, I can't trust these people. What does it all mean? I quickly sent the remaining pages of the book. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong, but this is the whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question marks spinning around my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us. Dun 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 dun. Wait, what? What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. What the fuck does that even mean? Another book that seems like it belongs to here, and a pocketbook that seems to belong to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation, but if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving, investigating, move forward, and I have to believe in everyone. So there's nothing else around here? Nope. 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 And those are all the things. Very well. I don't know what the fuck that means or this means, but we are done in this area. Let's go. Why is that still a place of interest? Oh, it's because it's a place of interest. What is this feeling? Is there anyone else around? Hina's in the data center. This fuck-ass is in the headmaster's room. There's no one in the garden. That's the Eye of Ra, I think. Yeah, I know. But like, specifically, what does that mean? Hello! Oh, Kyoko! So this is where you were.
What do you want?
You? Am I so disgusting that you want me out of your sight? No, I came for you! I came for you! I came here for you! No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not a single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back! Give me back my precious time! Calm down, Kyoko! Don't tell me to calm down! Let her express her emotions, dude. Do you have any idea what I am going through right now? When everyone finds out that they're gonna call me useless because for nothing, no. Nobody's gonna say that. Who gives a fuck about what that bitch-ass, blonde-ass, fucking Nepo baby 1%ing eat the rich motherfucker has to say? Fuck you! I don't want that! I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Ah! Ah! I need you. I wanna fucking hug you. Jesus Christ. I would accept her. So I would accept her so bad. I love her. Even if you were canon. I know. I wanna be there for her. I wanna be there for her. You asshole! Well, I don't think there's any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. You're a fucking dick, Makoto Naegi! You're a fucking asshole, you know that? Comfort her, you piece of shit! Why is everything? You're a fucking asshole! You're a dick! I'm telling you say that. You know what? Say it! Say that I said that. I don't care. I am personally offended. You clip this if you want. Clip this if you want. Makoto Naegi, you're a bitch-ass motherfucker. You're an asshole. You suck major balls. She needed comfort and you ignored her and you walked away like nothing happened. When she needed someone to tell her that they were accepted, you just walked away! He pissed on my fucking wife! Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. What else? What else? Fuck. Oh yeah, the white laugh. You guys didn't clip that, right? Because now that I'm getting cool-headed, I maybe it's for the best. Maybe it's for the best if they doesn't see that. No, they didn't. Okay, thank God. I'm gonna censor that from the YouTube version, by the way. Okay, it was like the Zach. Zach, you didn't. Oh. You made the clip. Oh. Well, guess there's nothing I can do now. Shit. I will apologize today later. Madness, you're cooked. Oh shit, I am cooked, aren't I? For those watching this on the YouTube channel later and who have no clue, my friend Day self-shifts with Makoto and she doesn't play about him like at all. So I'm probably very cooked for talking shit about her hobby. Oh man. Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Because it's a morgue, dumbass. There's icicles. Jesus Christ, no, actually, why is it that cold? Wait, come again? There's a stack of tarps here. Huh. Tarps like the one in the garden? It's so cold. Why is it so cold here? It's the first thing I need to figure out. It's a morgue. You cannot be this clueless, right? There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And to the left side there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side there's some kind of weird machine. Well, I've seen something like this before. That's it. I've seen this kind of thing in the horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? Man, I know someone who would be as ecstatic to see this place. A certain Midori. Those who know. Ecstatic. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, they have snacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, wait. Not the snacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, Madness I just snitched on you. What do you mean? Wait. What do you mean you snitch on me? When? Where? How? Oh my god! Bro! You posted it on the server? Oh, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Oh shit, I'm so okay. We'll see the response. And the right hand off. That's it? Where else would I send it? No, fair enough. Well, you could have not sent it in the first place. Oh, there's a booklet. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all the cadaver needs. In addition to the germicide lamps, we also provide an ozone generation for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimal settings. With our systems, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. When you get to B3, I want severe curriculum bullying because of you. Probably will. I'm very mean when I'm playing. So like I will probably insult them if prompted. But look around, I think I get it. Seems clear to me now. It's some kind of makeshift morgue. And about those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so that when the slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue, another one of the victims. Yep. I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing. Do you imagine that in one of them there's just like a box of butter? Because Mondo got turned into butter? Yay, my Pookie gotta get their shit rocked. Of course they will. Everyone gets their shit rocked. And that's the Defeat Mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. I know there's gonna be so much Nagito bullying the second. You have no idea. You have no idea how much I'm gonna bully that twink. I have a lot of words to tell him. I'm saving my material. I'm not gonna start using my incredibly expanded lexicon that I usually use when insulting Byakuya just yet. Because he has to wait his turn. Okay, let's check the corner. Okay, need to have fun. Okay! Goodbye, Zach! And thank you for getting me killed. Goodbye. Has they responded yet? Oh, she's online. Days online. Any second now she will see that clip. Jesus Christ. Huh? It's gone. Mukro's body. It's not here? No, dumbass. It was clean. And I'm guessing it's in the morgue now. It must be, could it be in the biolab? The killer in the case, so I'd better look into it. The killer uses tarp to keep the spring away, which means the killer might behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small step in the corner of the trap! It's from the biolab! I knew it! It says biolab, that this originally came from the biolab! Okay! That's all I really need to check here. Let's go back to the biolab because maybe now we will say something about it. Oh boy! Oh, she saw it? Oh, brother! Oh, brother! Oh, brother, I'm cooked. Okay, no, I don't think I'm gonna get new information from here. Okay, let's go to the place with the headmaster's room. Where should I check first? Let's go check the headmaster's room. I keep checking. Oh, brother, I'm gonna get so yelled at later. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. Let's see. I won't talk to you, bitch. Wait, that's the same thing in the locker. There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. I reuse assets. The thing. The camera. Bookshelf. What's this? Hey, Makoto. Are you ignoring me? Yes. You think I'll forgive that just because you're you? No, but I don't want your forgiveness. I want your death. When we get out of here, remember this moment. Oh, I will. You wanna throw hands? Let's throw hands, bitch! Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Yes, unless it is related to you, then no. What do you mean by something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on the top. It was on the top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class 78 student registry? It contains profiles for all of us. And Mukuro. Apparently, Class 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room.
I see.
That's right, it also mentioned Class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words,
there can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusawa, the 16th student lying hidden somewhere inside this school. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she's not keen to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got to the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
so
In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro than we still didn't have. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? I'm starting to think he can't. It seems to be some sort of detailed report, put together by the headmaster himself. I know the music is so good. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background, an entity floats, close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir. When she sent her Hope's peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. Oh! That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. She didn't have scars before entering, so the scars on her body are not from fighting. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's only one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now, but wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh? You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before. A girl who seems to be included as part of Class 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals. 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? She's kind of a baddie. Sorry, that was dumb. What do I think? Are you asking me? Like, if she has... Oh my god! Oh, Mikado! Oh man! Oh fuck! We're thinking the same thing. You hopeless idiot! What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, "Oh, could that mean?" Wait, is he trying to say there's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Oh, we already checked the body's room. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of an advice for me for you, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice? For me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. And I'm throwing that advice into the trash. Fuck you. Let's check the data center. Because we need to check. Oh, hello, Aoi.
Hey, Makoto.
Hey, Makoto! Are you here to look around too? Wait, actually, where the fuck is Yasuhiro? Everyone's at least, like, looking around. Where's bro? Kyoko's there. Yasuhiro's just not around, I guess. Is that what you're here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about Monokuma and the Monokuma door. So I figured if all the doors in the school have been unlocked, that one should be open too, right? Although, I couldn't bring myself to open it. Because it might explode, right? And that's really sucks, so you open it! Okay, I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. You know what? Fuck it. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Oh, wait! Let me take over first, I don't want to get exploded. Hina, race over to the right desk and hit underneath it. Okay, go ahead! Damn! Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing! I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Damn! There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was, whoa, this place is totally sci-fi! Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same. Hold on, let me check if they has said anything else. No, she hasn't said anything else. Oh my god, I'm cooked. Damn. So this is the control room. What's this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though. Like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Ifumi would probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit? So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean?
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on. You can just or whatever, something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think I came from the other room. It was the Monokuma sound. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one button that said Data Center. Data Center? I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons with each name in the with the name of the room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center, that's right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably better go check it out. Yeah. Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Alright, let's check it out. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? What's... this is the first time we've seen Monokuma like this, right? Like, able to, like, talk with him? Hey! Rah! Rah! Give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina? What? Aw, man, busted! How did you know? Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling? Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Ah, I guess what I found. Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it. Aw, man. Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyways, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. Oh, it's just the same. It's the Monokuma control room. Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma. Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now was Monokuma. Monokuma? What? For real? Yep. It looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means that the Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words...
Hey.
Maybe the Mastermind can monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko's theory was right. But if the Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside this school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if it is true... Okay, I get it! Then the Mastermind Monokuma's puppeteer. I'm not playing my puppeteer, you know, I'm not playing a puppeteer. Yep! No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Monokuma control room! What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like the face you're making. Oh, no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Oh, Well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like, you wanna leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you wanna get going? Yeah. There's a trapdoor here. What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here. Oh my fucking god. I swear. She's definitely hiding here, right? Like, she's definitely here. But we're not gonna check because fucking dumbass. Yeah. Oh. As soon as the door on the desert was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? Ah! The door! It just locked on its own! What? My hand shot out and grabbed the doorknob. Rattle, rattle. You're right, it's locked. But why? Of course it's locked! Because the data center is now restricted! She was there! How else would she... Fucking idiots! There's a bot in the chat trying to make us buy shit. I'm gonna block him. There we go. Banned! There we go. Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma, huh? Hey, no fair! You can't just go around restricting whenever you feel like! Hey. It's for your benefit! Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around! Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. Then that room... As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So, right now, you're being operated by someone in that room. Yes, correct, Mundo.
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Just a weird trapdoor when someone would definitely be able to hide in. My God. Oh, you didn't you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? The trapdoor! Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way! Oh my God, you people are stupid! The hatch on the floor? Of course the hatch on the floor! Oh my God, Naegi! Oh my God, I can't defend you, man! Too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it!
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now that, well, at least you could have checked. The fact that you didn't check makes you stupid. If you had checked and it was locked, then okay, at least you checked. But no! Mrs. This place creeps me out! Had to leave and we couldn't check. Fucking dumbasses. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace? He's gone, but...
So,
was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Then, when I said we should leave... Well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault, it is your fault.
sorry.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we don't have to let this get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right! If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone we found here. Nice! You got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later! Hina took off at full spirit. And I have to do what I can do too. That's the only way forward. Oh!
This is a school announcement.
I could see that.
Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely?
You could say that.
Then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint.
Okay.
For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
ASAP. Oh, well, I mean, ASAP. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I was about to say ASAP already means as fast as possible, but like, he said ASA possible, so you know what? It makes sense. He's gonna give us a hint. He's suspicious. There's no doubt about that. This could be a trap, but even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? Here you are! Oh, hey, hero! Oh, Makoto! Why'd you act so surprised? Oh, no reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You've already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hiro, wait! There's no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hiro? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. He has been hiding something this whole time? Yeah, it sure sounds suspicious, right? Oh shit, it's just me this time. Boing. Oh yeah, there wasn't a scene like this in chapter 5. Hello and welcome! Welcome and hello! Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope? This must be the envelope. And just so you know, I won't be answering any question about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get over with it. What's in this? Monokuma's scripted works didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. Oh! Eee, my wife is on the back. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. It was everyone who'd come to Hope Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Don't you? Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byaki and I were in the headmaster's room and we looked at the file. It's Natsuko gonna take Yufumi's place. See, that's what I was thinking about, because fat ass Hifumi's like taking a bunch of space, and realistically, I don't know if Natsuko would be the one taking pictures, because I was thinking I would be replacing his geeky ass camera with a camera that belonged to Natsuko, but I don't think if I'm gonna redraw these CGs, because he's like so massive. And like, I would need to draw stuff like Sakura's legs and stuff to put Natsuko's skinny ass in there. But he would be replacing it. He like canonically, yeah, he would be replacing him. Mikuru Kusaba. Then the girl is. Also, you're not in the picture. What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? I just meant with Sakura be grabbing Natsuko's head like that. You know what? Sure, why not? Why Mukuro's... And you know what? That's kind of like a proof that he got along with everyone else and like felt comfortable around them, because he hates physical touch. Like, he hates physical touch from people he doesn't really know well. So the fact that he's allowing Sakura to like have her hand on his head means that he got close to them all. Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, you're not in the picture. Just having everyone here pose like this, it's weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. You're not in the picture, my guy. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. Actually, why is he not? Oh, no, because like he has, I'm guessing it's like a mirror, because like Hifumi is the one taking the picture, right? So why isn't Makoto here? Also, Celeste is not wearing the uniform, neither. No, well, okay, so the only ones not wearing the uniform are Hifumi, Sakura, Yasuhiro, Leon, and Celeste. And also, Leon has his arm over Sayaka's chair. So Loki, maybe they were dating before all this? That makes it even more fucked up. And Junko. Oh, right, Junko is also not wearing the uniform, right? And she's wearing a short skirt compared to everyone else. And also, Taka's arm is covering her. I'm the only one I'm not there. The picture has all 15 students, but not me. It's really funny how you can clearly see Taka's hand covering her face. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at the Host Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in the picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone else was like me and didn't know each other until they got here. Yeah, her face is covered in all the photos. Yeah! But if this picture is real, then could that mean... Could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone else here except me is... How long are you gonna keep up rambling soliloquy of yours? How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of you, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kinda getting in the way standing there, you know? So I mean, get the fuck out! But I told you I'm not fiddling with questions! What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd totally be out of left field. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. The group photo. So I'm guessing he gave everyone a photo where they are not in it. So I'm guessing either he altered them digitally or there was just a lot of photos where one person was missing. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? But it looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Anyone had 5 fingers, so it's not AI. Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No! I have to clear all this up! Yeah, actually just a bit of communication goes a long way. How long? Well, it's been 2 hours and 14 minutes. I think we're gonna talk to everyone about this on the next stream! Next week. That's right, people. I gotta keep this interesting. Save choice just in case. So yeah, we advanced a lot of chapter 6. We advanced a lot of chapter 6 anyways. So like, this was a really good stream. Man, I think considering everything we advanced, we might just have another stream left. Damn! Maybe next week is the last episode of this. Oh, brother. Well, this is getting interesting. I know how this ends, but I didn't remember a lot of like the clues and specifics of what happens during the investigations. So I'm happy to see it all again and to get my memory refreshed. And the whole thing with Kyoko today was a really personal, or at least the first half of the stream was really personal with all the Kyoko stuff. Byakuya, get the fuck out of here before I beat your ass. This was a really cool stream. It was great. I'm probably gonna get beat up by the things I said about Makoto. But it was in the heat of the moment. I need to leave more. Come on, dude, don't be this way. I don't want this to be the first stream I end without having Toko in the screen. Yeah, where is she? I had the same issue in this when I began the stream. They just didn't want to give her to me. Like, it's like they know I'm looking for her and they just don't want to give her to me. I want to see my wife. Thank you very much. I gotta keep going. I just gotta keep going until I see her. I cannot end the episode until Toko is on the screen with us. It's just the rules. It's the rules. And I'm sorry, you guys are gonna have to sift through this until I get it. Celestia, please let me see my wife. Byakuya, I swear to fucking God. Hina, I want my wife. Is that too much? There we go. Okay. With my wife here. Thanks everyone for watching. Thank you, Melt, for being here. You're a real one. You're great. You're amazing. And you're wonderful. So I'll see you all next week. And remember, stay crazy. Goodbye. Next time on Trigger Happy Havoc.
Danganronpa.
Wifey, 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 wife. What? There's 9 in all, and if we remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bitches, Byakuya. My wife! Naegi straight up said ass. Wow. Well then, let's begin! Oh damn, no poem this time? Aw, I had a bit prepared and everything.